Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, on down to the Middle Ages, planet Earth kept going through changes, and then the Renaissance came. The times continue to change. Nothing stayed the same, but there were always renegades like Chief Sitting Bull, Tom Paine, Dr. Martin Luther King.
Belak and Peat are ready to go. Belak and Peat have the gloves down, and this is a heavyweight tussle.
That's why it's in the center circle.
Shadow boxing to this point. The linesman will give him a long leash. Belak early. And Peat late with the lefts. And just pummeling Belak. This is a butt whipping. Oh, switching hands now.
That's a good one right there.
Belak has a bit of a reach advantage. This is when Peat starts smiling at you. Make sure you don't take one. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Belak's been a marked man. He's really been involved with the cap.
Roll off. Around it goes near Rasmussen. There'll be a penalty coming up, and Skrlac and Peat have found one another.
Oh, Rob Skrlac, second fight here. He fought in Toronto. And he gets a chance to show the home folks what he's made out of. And both these guys very, very tough. A lot of punches thrown. And on a night celebrating Scott Stevens, this is kind of appropriate.
This is more from Scott's earlier years, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
This is a rematch from some games, I think, in the American League when Peat and Skrlac were there with Albany and Portland. They are still going, the big guys.
Well, Peat got his roll. We haven't seen one of these in a long time in this building. And that is one energetic fight, Doc, that the fans just hate. That's why they're all on their feet. You know what? Both players didn't mind that either. That was a good, hard, clean fight.
A stick. And now Fedoruk wants to drop the gloves and go. Stephen Peat, a rematch of the preseason. Fedoruk got the right hand free initially. Now the lefts as he switched hands. Peat trying to come back with rights of his own. They twirl each other around. A right from Peat. That one missed. Fedoruk trying to line him up. Peat comes back with another right. Fedoruk unable to throw that right. There's the right. Another right from Fedoruk. First one might have caught him. That one caught him. Peat trying to come back. Keep each other at arm's length, so a lot of these punches are missing. And now they may be out of gas. In fact, they separated before the linesman even got there. Well, that one is over. Peat and Fedoruk.
Fedoruk was just trying to keep him at arm's length. Did you see where he had that left hand up, right up around the collar of Peat's sweater? That way, Peat's going to have a hard time coming back with the right hand.
Watching as the Ducks send in, we've got a square off in a fight. Didn't take long for Steve Peat and Kevin Sawyer. Sawyer leads the NHL. This is his 12th fight. And he's taking it on the chin from Steve Peat. Whoa. Raining lefts on Sawyer. Whoa, another beauty. And Steve Peat, who has weathered a lot of storms in his young NHL career, has just earned his first knockout. Steve Peat and Kevin Sawyer. We knew that would be a combustible mix. We just didn't know how soon it would happen. And they didn't wait long. And Peat had the left arm free to keep pummeling straight lefts. That's Sawyer.
Well, he made his mark the other night to me in Philadelphia, Joe. There's the main bout. They out of the penalty box, and boom, here they go. Shelley and Peat, toe-to-toe. Two tough guys in each team.
Oh, baby, right on the button. Oh, boy. Good night, Jody Shelley. Good night.
from both teams slapping the boards. That was a good bout once again. Two tough guys right out of the box. And they'll be going right back in. They'll get 5 apiece from the officials here. The teams will stay 5-on-5.
They both gave as good as they got.
Oh, yeah.
But it was Peat with a vicious left late.
Here it is, right out of the box. There's a little talk. Gives him a little slap. And Petey says, okay, boys, let's go. There goes the gloves, and now they roll up their sleeve. Notice as they roll up their sleeves there, that's great. And they get ready to go.
And now the gloves come down quickly.
Wow.
And Neal.
Didn't take too long, did it? 2 minutes and 2 seconds into this hockey game. This is a good one. Neal had 2 goals last game. He's still a tough guy, and there he is, getting that left free. Both these guys can throw both hands, Joe.
See, Steve Peat isn't finished yet. He's just about to get started. To this point, though, Neal's had the upper hand. Oh. Chris Neal and Steve Peat in the top 4 in terms of rookie fighting majors, and their numbers will go up, and this is a long Donnybrook.
They may not play later tonight.
Whoa! That's 3 bombs with a left in a row. Steve Peat, we told you, in fights, he finishes well the later they go.
That was a good one. Give the early part to their tough guy, Neal. The last part to the Caps' tough guy. Right there, Stephen Peat, racking up his 12th fighting major of the season, Joe.
We go. P.J. Stock and Jean-Francois Fortin.
Oh, no, that's Stephen
Peat. You're right, 51, not 58.
Rematch number 3 right here. Mentioned earlier in the game, these two went at it twice a year ago. A couple of great fights, Dave, for those fight fans out there.
Peat with a sizable advantage. But P.J. Stock never met a guy too big that he didn't like. First, the one thing you worry about with P.J. in this situation, today was the first day he took off that full shield protecting the 30-stitch cut he took at Toronto. Oh, PJ changed up on Peat and landed a couple. But that cut off the skate of Eddie Belfour that he took on the cheek, 30 stitches, Rick, that was only a couple weeks ago. That hasn't had, or a week ago, that hasn't had time to heal, you wouldn't think.
Couple of tired boys right there. PJ, you want to just throw? We'll just throw. You saw his technique.
He's the head bench boss, hired mid-January.
Gloves come down, an early fight for Gordie Dwyer and Steve Peat. Oh, Petey throws a big left, and Dwyer's in a heap of trouble early.
Wow, and they just picked him up for his toughness. Dwyer getting free with his left hand. He can throw both ways. Good bout. That's a real good one, toe-to-toe. Peat and Dwyer.
Got to give Dwyer points for recovering. It looked like he was going to be KO'd quicker than Etienne went down against Tyson. Oh, another short left.
Oh!
What a chin. Maybe this guy should have fought Tyson. Holy smokes.
Look at the smile.
That's a great go.
That's a good one. Dwyer just picked up. Dwyer in his career, Joe, this is his 97th game. He has yet to score a goal, but now that is his 37th fighting major in his young career. He's mid-20s, tough guy. Stephen Peat back into the lineup.
Now we're going to get a fight. Stephen Peat's going to go with Jeff Odgers late here in the first.
Peat's a tough kid, 6'2", 215. Jeff Odgers turned around. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the Sheriff's getting in quite a few rights.
Yeah, but now Stephen Peat went lefty. Pretty good fight. This kid's the real deal when it comes to pugilism.
75 minutes coming in for Stephen Peat. Jeff Odgers with 36 minutes, but that's skewed considering the fact that this is just his 14th game of the season.
We got tagged when Stephen Peat went lefty.
So Jeff will head to the locker room.
Stephen Peat just jumped on. They had a mini line change, and Peat is lined up with Stock at the blue line, and they're talking about it.
Right now, though, see, Stock doesn't have to go. Now he's going to go.
Stock in the gold, Stephen Peat in the white. At center ice here at the Fleet Center in Boston. Two guys who can throw punches, and they're doing exactly that.
He's jumping.
Folks, this is one of the best hockey fights we have seen in a long time. Punch after punch. Got to be able to take one to give one, and they are.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight that is.
PJ Stock has turned into somewhat of a cult hero here in Boston. He goes just 5'10", 190. And I can tell you, he had a duel with Eric Bolton of the Sabres a couple of weeks ago that fans here in Boston are still talking about.
I tell you, 5'10", 192 pounds versus 6'2", 210 pounds in Stephen Peat. And Ron Wilson, quick to address that shift before by throwing Stephen Peat, his newest tough guy. Oh, the lefts. Pete's got the rights. Peat cut him open underneath the eye. Looks like he'll have a little gash and maybe have to go in for some repairs. But oh boy, did